You're looking live at the Victoria Rec Center. Today's Bantam B1 matchup featuring the home Chaska Chanhassen Gold Stormhawks wearing their typically road Chanhassen themed jerseys in navy blue and with gold trim, taking on the visiting Waconia Wildcats wearing their typically home whites with purple and yellow trim. Chaska Chanhassen looking to stay undefeated on the season. They are 1-0-1. Yesterday, come from behind tie against Wyzetta Blue, 3-3. They had a 1-0 lead and then came back from 2-1 and 3-2 deficits to tie it up at 3. No overtime to be had there. Chaska Chanhassen will be skating one player short today. They were 2 players short yesterday. Quinn Johnson was out yesterday at a football game. And Dawson Perry will remain out for about 3 weeks with a broken thumb suffered in a football game. I don't think I see him on the bench, so he's not here today. Starting in goal for the Stormhawks will be the only goalie they have, Nathan Brandt. I'm not sure what the backup plan is should he go down. I don't know if we have somebody. I know Ryan Spalding played as a mite. Starting lineup, Dylon Olson at center, Aiden Girding at left, and Sean Hokenen at right. My line chart has got those two flipped. And then Holden Palmquist and Quinn Johnson, your defensemen. We'll skate 5 defensemen and 9 forwards. Face-off won by the Stormhawks, back to Palmquist. Palmquist with 2 goals on the season, up to the point. Slap shot blocked by Olson. He's going to hobble to the bench. And out come the Stormhawks 2-on-1. Hokenen. He's got Girding sliding to the net. Puck doesn't get on net. Backhand, try to keep it in was Johnson. And here comes Wyzetta on a 3-on-2 rush. Palmquist breaks it up. Now Waconia coming out in front, backhand shot, and it's in. Sharp angle shot beats Brandt, and Waconia is on the board first. Just 50 seconds into this game. Loose puck behind the net, picked up by Waconia, and no resistance as they skate in this contest. Here's Lund. He's got Kurt and Ramatka. And there was an offsides as Lindell was just a touch late getting to the puck. It had slid out of the zone. So Kurt, Ramatka, and Lund, your forwards. Lindell and I can't tell because of the lack of numbers on the sleeves. Maybe Wyzenen? I think it might be Wyzenen. Face-off won by Waconia in their zone. They wrap it around the wall. Kept in. Now behind the net. Lund giving chase. And that's held by Bigglebach. That was Bigglebach, not Wyzenen, our other defenseman. Clearing pass. Comes all the way out to Lindell. Now to Bigglebach in his own zone. Up to Lund off of his stick to the far blue line. Forechecking. Waconia able to slide it out. Bigglebach will touch it back in the zone, and that's an automatic offsides. Looks like we have similar, if not the same lines as yesterday. It is. And again, 5 defensemen. Yesterday we had 4. The addition of Quinn Johnson playing at the blue line today. This time it's Palmquist and Wyzenen. Waconia with the puck, pressured by Spalding, turns it over to Tyler, slides off of his stick, goes into the corner. Tyler first on the puck, feeds it up the wall. Palmquist pinches, able to slow up the rush, and he had some help back with Spalding, so not a bad pinch there, and Waconia is offsides. Spalding on the draw. Won by Waconia. Waconia with the early edge on faceoff so far. Apologies for the shaky camera, trying to get a glove on. It's a little chilly in this rink. Waconia behind their net, regrouping, looking to break out off the wall. Palmquist is going to pinch, holds the wall, keeps the puck in the zone and chases it himself. Now Spalding taking his place at the blue line. Palmquist looking at his options, gives it to Wisenin. Wisenin, cutter on his backhand, wasn't able to get a shot off and throws it in the corner. Spalding now pinching, and he'll chase. Tyler picking up the puck in the corner, turns it over, goes right to Spalding, however. Now it's up the wall. Looks like Waconia will not break out. Palmquist creates a turnover. Here's Girding off of his stick to Tyler. Tyler flips it to the slot, bouncing puck. Nobody able to get real good possession. Now it's Palmquist. Palmquist staying down low from his defensive position, and now Waconia will skate up the left side, cut to the middle off of Spalding. It was in his breezers, I think, for a moment, and then it's dumped down into the Wildcat zone where they regroup. Pass doesn't connect. Olson will regroup in the zone, give to Girding. Girding through the middle. He has Olson with him. Girding around one. Girding shoots. Oh, he passed across to Olson. Olson was a little bit on his backhand there. And Waconia will break out. Long pass to the neutral zone into the Stormhawk zone. Long shot. Misses the net. Glove side. There's Lindell up to Girding. Good pressure by Waconia and puts it on net. Brandt will jump on it and get the whistle. Face-off one, pushed up the wall, comes out to Olson. Olson bothered, pushes it ahead to Hokanen. He's bothered, and then bodied hard at the red line, and they're going to call a penalty on Waconia. Not sure what the call is. Elbow, okay. Huh. His elbow hit his chest, I think, but I guess we'll take it. I thought that was just a good open ice hit. So Chaska Chanhassen will be on their first power play. It'll be Kurt, Ramatka, and Lund on this power play with Wisenin and Bigelbach. Face-off comes on net, and we'll get another face-off in the Waconia zone. Face-off one right off the shin guard of the official. Here's Bigelbach, flips it down deep. Kurt and Lund chasing, and comes up the wall, held in briefly by Bigelbach, and it slides out of the zone. Bigelbach tried to pick it up himself. Now it's Lund will skate in. He's got a lot of ice to take. Lund, shot, save, rebound goes to the near wall. It'll be Ramaka. Now it comes out to Wisenin. Wisenin backhands it deep off the end wall, behind the net. Lund behind the net, gives to Ramatka. They have the defenseman wide open as all four Wildcats were below the dots. Stormhawks need to recognize that. If they're going to chase, Brandt clears it to the red line, and then it's pushed back into the zone, and it's offsides. Stormhawks going to have to realize that if they notice that there are four guys, especially on the penalty kill, that are chasing the puck below the dots, use your defensemen and get pucks to the net that way. Spalding wins the draw back to Palmquist. Palmquist in his own zone. D-to-D pass to Lindell. Out of his reach, it's Tyler. Touches to Lindell, and now it's whacked out. Comes to Spalding. Spalding whacks it down, but it's going to be icing as he hit it just on this side of the red line and all the way down. So we'll have another face-off. Now back in front of Brandt. Shots are 3-2 in favor of Waconia, but the score remains 1-0 Waconia off their first shot of the game. Face off won by Waconia. On the kill, we'll just dump it in and make Stormhawks go 200 feet. Lindell to Azanoff. Azanoff across to Tyler. Tyler has Spalding. They flip it around. Tyler will pick up the puck himself. Now it's taken from him, but Spalding takes it back. Spalding throws it across right on net, and it slides in. Lindell shot from the point. We're going to say Lindell got it. Hard to tell for sure if that hit Girding or, no, not Girding, maybe Tyler in front. So it's 1-1 with 9:10 to go in the opening period. Can you just mark just a little tally that he scored there? Here's Waconia. Shot attempt broken up by Lindell. And here comes Palmquist. Palmquist feeds Olson. Olson did a good job of showing his stick to Palmquist, and Palmquist put it right on the tape. And then a pass to Girding is out of his reach, and here comes Waconia one-on-one. A nice job by Bigglebach not to allow Waconia to get around him. There's Hokanen, try to get it up the wall. He whacks away at it. They do again, and now it'll be Olson. Olson hooked, no call. That was a penalty. It was more of a penalty than the elbowing call earlier, I think. Bigglebach. Blake Bigglebach playing his second game. Reports yesterday where he was gassed on the bench after missing our first scrimmage and maybe missing a little bit of hockey. There's a loose puck in the slot. Dangerous play there by Waconia, but they get it behind the net. Turnaround shot goes wide. Now it's try to dump in front. Goes off a Palmquist skate. Now Waconia alone behind the net. Comes out in front, and sharp angle shot broken up by Brandt. Pass up to the point goes off of Lund, and now it's down for Palmquist and Kurt. They dig behind the net. It's Kurt and Palmquist, and it's Palmquist that comes out with it. Gives to Hokanen, who feeds Lund. That was a little behind him, but it gets into the Waconia zone. Pressure by Ramaka, helped creating a turnover. He kicks at it in front of the Zamboni door. Comes to Lund, throws it around the back of the net. And Kurt chases. Touches it over to Lund. Lund slows up. Throws it in front, coming all the way out to Weisenen, but that's picked off by Waconia. They'll skate up. And on the attack. Tried a little nifty move. Johnson didn't realize all he had to do was just steal the puck. Now he does have it. 2-on-2 with Lund. Johnson's going to slow up. Go back to his defensive position. Lund will just wrap and go for a change. Ramatka had the puck bounce off of his stick. Nice pinch by Johnson to keep it in briefly, but then it's knocked out by the Wildcats. Turned over to Ramatka. He's pinned against the wall, waiting for help. He gets it from Tyler. Tyler cuts to the middle, then loses control, and the Wildcats will skate down the right side. 2-on-4. Spalding with it behind Brandt. Spalding off the wall to himself. Tried it again, and that's knocked down. Turned over. Now a long shot from the point, blocked by Weisenen. Weisenen has a Ramaka streaking up the middle. Ramaka at the end of his shift, protecting the puck. Backhand shot, save. Hit the pipe or the goaltender's face mask. There's a long shot right on. Rebound comes out. Turnaround shot by Spalding, misses the net. Now it's Tyler chasing, comes out to neutralize Lindell, our goal scorer. Chases, kept in or knocked in by the Wildcats. Comes out to Palmquist, to Tyler. Tyler tried to feed it to Spalding. That is in his skates and turned over to Waconia. Azanoff intercepted a pass, feeds it behind his own net. It'll be Lindell to pick it up, give to Azanoff. He loses the race to the puck. Now here's Palmquist. Palmquist and Tyler, 2-on-2. Defender falls down, allowing Palmquist going alone. He shoots, scores! Palmquist, hard shot. just basically shot it through the goaltender. That's his third goal of the game, tying Dylon Olson for the team lead. Palmquist got the fortuitous tripping of the falling down of the defenseman and skated right past him and beat the goaltender with a hard shot. I think it was to the glove side and just went basically through the goalie.
Third goal of the season, not the game.
I think that's pretty clear. 2-1, Chaska Chanhassen leads with 4:50 to go in the opening period. Shots are now 6-2 in favor of the Stormhawks. Johnson pitches, almost creates a turnover. Olson, I think, skated away from it thinking the puck was going to come out. He may have been able to hop on that puck and go on the attack. Here comes the attack for Waconia now. Bothered by Johnson to the half wall. Cuts to the middle, still bothered by Johnson. They throw it in deep, or Biggelbach and Olson will chase. Now comes out to Girding. Girding tries to get up the wall. He does. 2-on-1 chance. Olson with Biggelbach. Olson's pass is broken. That's not Biggelbach. That's Hokkanen on the far side. Here's a pass to the high slot, picked up by Girding. Now comes back to Olson off of his stick down into the corner. Dangerous as they go into the corner, and not sure who they're going to call here. It looks like it is Chaska Chanhassen. It's kind of an awkward play there. And they're going to call cross-checking. Okay, this one official has made some odd calls. That cross-checking is his call. I'm not sure how that works, as he was falling down as he went to the end wall, but cross-checking is a call. Olson out to the bench. I think holding might have been the better call, but whatever. Power play for the Wildcats. Face-off won by the Wildcats, shot right on and gobbled up by Brandt. Face-off won once again by Waconia. Here's Kurt, will lift it all the way down, and that'll be an icing. Stupid rule. Face off to Brandt's right. 3:41 to go in the opening period. 2-1 the score for Chaska Chanhassen. But Waconia on their first power play of the game. Pass to Ramatka. Hopped his stick, but it got out to neutral ice. And Waconia on the attack. Into the zone. All the way down the left side. All the way around the zone. Drops it to the defenseman, then it's turned over to Ramatka, and he just slides it out. And they're going to say it's an icing. Ugh. What a dumb rule.
Yeah, that's a throw.
Just more face-off practice than, especially because next year these players are playing in high school. They'll be allowed to do that on the penalty kill. So I know the goal of the rule is to create more puck possession, but really you can't fault players for trying to get it out of their zone on the penalty kill. Spalding up to Lund. Lund gets it out of the zone, pushes it ahead to the red line, but no farther, and it's Waconia with it in the neutral zone, bothered by Lund. Lund almost being able to go in alone. Instead, Waconia back on the attack on the power play. Under a minute to go on that power play. Along the half wall, bothered by Lindell. Now it's up the wall and out. And that was a pass by Waconia, so thankfully we won't have another face-off on this Waconia power play. Nice pressure there by somebody, Lund, I believe. And Lund is dumped. 30 seconds on the power play, on the penalty to Dylon Olson. Good pressure here by Spalding, forcing Waconia to work a little harder to get out of the zone. And once again, good pressure there by Lund. Waconia having to slow up. Now they're back on the attack, into the zone, cuts to the middle. Soft shot right at the side of the net. Brandt didn't know where it was, and almost in the back of the net. There's a shot save off the stick of Brandt to the corner. And 3 seconds left. Biggelbach chasing, and Olson comes onto the ice, and it's 5-on-5. Here's Lindell in his own corner. Nice little escape move there. Off the wall to Olson. Olson has Tyler with him and Azanoff trailing. Olson down the right side, cuts to the middle, shot right on. Save and goes behind the net. Here is Azanoff, has Tyler alone in front. Passes to Tyler just a touch late. And his shot is broken up. Here comes Waconia. Good pace right now to this game. Waconia 1-on-4. Shot, save. That was a nice shot through a screen. Then a shot from behind the net is in the glove of Brandt. And 1:23 to go in the opening period. Score remains 2-1. Shots now even at 6 apiece. So unless there's another scrimmage that gets scheduled this week, I would expect this to be the last scrimmage until the following week. This upcoming weekend is MEA weekend, and a lot of times you don't see games scheduled as families go out of town. Girding bothered, tried to feed it in front, and then the net is off, or I don't know what that was. I don't know what that whistle is for. Apparently we want to work on more of our face-offs. Dig away, it comes out to Waconia, it's in the corner. And Waconia wins the battle and will skate out. Only 39 seconds to go. Nice job of Johnson to stand his ground against a much bigger player. That creates a turnover. Hokanen up the wall, loses control. Still along the wall. They battle for it along the half wall. And it's who wants the puck? It will be Hokanen. Into the zone. Slowly developing play there. And here comes Waconia. On the attack, comes to Kurt. He'll whack at it, but doesn't get out. Now there's a chance for Waconia. Slides off of his stick, but regains control in the corner. Bothered by Palmquist and Johnson, and that'll do it for the first period. 2-1 the score after one. Shots are even at 6 apiece. Second period about to get underway, 15 minutes on the clock. 2-1, Chaska Chanhassen leading after one. Again, this could be the last scrimmage until October 28th, unless something is scheduled between now and then. But MEA weekend largely doesn't see hockey. Backhand shot and gobbled up by the glove of Brandt. Hard to tell there. It looked like it might have been sliding in the net. Long shot through a screen, broken up saved by Brandt. And then there's a big hit thrown by somebody. I missed it there. And it'll be a penalty coming on Waconia. Brandt not realizing it, and then another big hit thrown. Here's Kurt with it, gives to Lindell, and it's turned over to Waconia, and elbowing call, second elbowing call of the game against Waconia. And number 97 going to the box. I missed it there as I was being distracted by my parents. So second power play of the game for the Stormhawks. I don't believe they scored on their first. I can't remember. Maybe they did. Maybe Lindell did. There's a face-off won by Kurt. Bigglebach took a little too long to move it, and it comes out. Here's Waconia with a shorthanded chance. Into the zone, bothered by Weisenen. Penalty coming against Weisenen. That's the right call. Weisenen's going to get a hooking call. Could have called a trip there. Waconia bench calling for a penalty shot. That's certainly not the case. So that does it for that 11 seconds into that power play, and it's over. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for 1:49, and then Waconia have a very short 11-second power play. Weisenen to the box. Weisenen to the box for hooking. A little confusion about who's supposed to be on the ice. It would be Olson and Weisenen. No, Olson and Hokkanen. Your forwards. Here is Hokkanen. Sliding in front of the Stormhawk bench comes to Olson. Olson skating 4-on-4, has Hokkanen, drops to Johnson. Johnson's shot is blocked and allowing Waconia to skate up. Bothered by Bigglebach. Waconia with it. Nice physical play by Bigglebach to stop that rush. They fight for the puck along the half wall. It's Olson, gives to Johnson. Johnson up to Bigglebach. Bigglebach skating through the neutral zone, just a little too far for Olson. They wave icing. Olson around the wall. Bigglebach will pinch. He keeps it in, but it slides right to a Waconia player. Now it's knocked out to center ice for Hokkanen, and then he whacks at it and gets...
That's going to go all the way down.
That's intentional offsides. He had all the time in the world if he just holds on to that puck and then just waits a few seconds to avoid that icing. Instead, it's thrown down as on an intentional offsides.
4-on-3 right now.
Spalding and Azanoff, your forwards, Lindell and Palmquist. It's Palmquist with it. Tried to feed it to Azanoff. Comes out to the point. Long shot and misses the net. Comes to Spalding. Spalding tried to get it off the wall and out. He is bothered. And it's dumped to the high slot for Palmquist. Palmquist to Spalding. Spalding up the right side. Battling along the wall. Gets it in deep. Azanoff will chase. Azanoff throwing a check there, helping separate the player from the puck. Kept in, or official says, no, that's offsides. I guess Lindell didn't keep it in. And we'll have another face-off. Been a lot of face-offs in this game, a lot of whistles. 24 seconds left on the Waconia penalty. Waconia behind their own net. Kicks it ahead. Azanoff, the forechecker right now. Here's Palmquist. His long shot goes high over the net. Grant whacking at his stick as Waconia will now be on the power play for 10 seconds. Nice defensive play by Lindell, breaking up that rush. Pushed out to neutral ice by Spalding. And Waconia will have to regroup at neutral ice. Now back to their own blue line. Bothered by Spalding, thrown up the wall to Lindell. Lindell across to Palmquist. Palmquist gives to Ramaka, then to Lund. And now it comes all the way down. They have icing, but they wave it. And Lindell will get to it in time anyway. 5-on-5 now. Ramaka with the puck. Holds it and skates out. 3-on-2 rush if they hurry. His pass into the skate of a Waconia player finds Lund now in Ramatka's skates. He gets it across the blue line, no farther. And Waconia skates glove down by Ramaka. Boy, a bunch of bouncing puck. Back and forth it goes. There's Lindell to Ramaka in his skates. He'll push it ahead. Waconia goes D to D, and now we'll skate up the right side, pass to the middle, and an abbreviated 2-on-1 rush. But Palmquist back in time to break that up. Here's Ramaka, has his stick lifted as he goes for it. Almost a hooking. Comes to Kurt, he backhands it out to neutral ice. Not the sharpest game in many respects on this contest. I haven't seen a lot of crisp passes. Kurt will flip it in and allow his teammates to go on the forecheck. It'll be Ramaka first on it. He's bodied off the puck, and it's pushed ahead for Waconia. Bothered by Kurt. Almost a slashing call as he was reaching from behind. Instead, Waconia will skate in. Looked like it could have been offsides. There's a pass in front off a skate, or off a stick. It's picked up by Girding. Girding up to Ramaka. Defender fell down and lost his stick. He got up without a stick. He's bodied. Oh, and he's being held. His stick being held by Ramaka's stick being held. He kicks it to neutralize and actually able to get it out. Nice effort there, although it should have been a holding the stick penalty. There's a pass in the slot. Backhand shot, save. Rebound shuttled away by Kurt. And there is Girding to throw it out to neutral ice. And it's pushed into the Stormhawk zone. It'll be Johnson on the puck. Johnson waits, has Kurt. That puck pass is intercepted or is deflected. Now comes back to Johnson. Off the wall, but not out. Wiseman up the wall. Kept in. Back down. Wiseman will have to chase. Breakout needs a little bit of work, I'd say. Kurt will get it off the glass and down. They say it's icing. We'll see if Hokkinen can beat the ice. He can't. Kurt was out there a long time, so not the worst thing, I suppose, him taking that icing. Make sure you get the right line out there. Like, pass doesn't connect. Kept in again. It's going to slide on net, and Brandt will get the whistle. I had a suggestion for the coaches. It's breakout practice. Face-off won by Waconia up to the point. Slap shot, hard slap shot, goes well wide. It's going to go to the other point. That pass or shot goes off a Hokkinen skate behind. And Olson will slow up. Tries to give it to Girding, then Girding back to Olson. That was a nice play of kind of a give and go. Olson had a chance there to break through the defense. Oh, he goes in hard. Olson goes in hard. His skating backwards lost control as he went into the back, and his head, I believe, hit the glass as he went in, and then a whistle as the officials just being cautious. But he got up on his own power and skated to the bench. It didn't look great, though. We have to keep an eye on him, make sure he's no concussion or anything there. No penalty. They're just going to have a face-off outside the zone. No penalty because he went in hard against the wall himself. It was not pushed in or anything by any of the Wildcats. Turnover to Spalding. Spalding pushes it off the wall and now down deep. It'll be Waconia first on the puck. Way too slow of a forecheck there to have anything happen for the Stormhawks. Nice effort by Spalding, but he didn't get the help from his line mates. Kept in by Palmquist. Waconia up the wall and out. But just across the blue line, and it's Tyler will pick up a loose puck. Tyler drops to Azanoff. Azanoff has it slide off his stick to the crease. Now good pressure by Spalding, helping to create a turnover. Getting help from Azanoff. He feeds it up to Palmquist. Palmquist keeps it in, throws it to the top of the circle, but there it's intercepted. And here comes Waconia on the attack off of passes not gathered correctly, and it's Johnson with it. Johnson up the wall, but not out. Kept in by Waconia. Now they're behind the net. Spalding tried to feed it to see if Dylon Olson comes back. It looks like he's on his feet, so expect to have him back on the next shift. Not a lot of high-quality scoring chances. Not a lot of crisp passes. Just kind of a meh game, if you ask me. Here's Bigglebach up the wall, finds Kurt. Kurt and Ramatka. Kurt muscled into the wall. That was a good defensive play. Here's Bigglebach. Long shot tipped in front, right on net. That was Ramatka that got a stick on it. That was going wide, and he tipped it on net. Kind of went in softly, but nice tip nonetheless. Waconia picking up a loose puck in the slot, bothered by Kurt, and then that was Lund that tried to hold it in and bumped over his stick. Here's Weisenen. Weisenen jumps up into the play, reaches for it, and not able to catch up in time. Here's Kurt, will flip it into the zone, knocked down by Waconia right at the top of the circle. Turned over to Lund. Lund at the red line, taken off of his stick. Looking for help, getting it from Lund. They fight along the wall. And it comes out to Ramaka. Ramaka will stick handle at the blue line and eventually get it out and feed it down the ice. As 4 of the 5 Stormhawks will go for a change. Olson back on the ice, looking no worse for the wear, right at the spot where he went in hard to the boards. They're looking for the puck, and might be, I don't know where it was, if it was in the jersey of a player or what. And we'll have a whistle to the right of the Waconia goaltender with 5:46 to go in the second period. Chaska Chanhassen still leading 2-1. Face-off won by Waconia. Waconia, a fellow District 6 competitor, although this is just a scrimmage, not a District 6 game. And we'll have another icing. That's kind of what this game has been. A lot of face-offs, a lot of icings, a lot of missed passes. Not the strongest, not the most cleanly played game. Girding digs away at the puck. Gives to Lindell. Lindell, his shot into the skates. They fight for it along the blue line, and it's pushed in deep. It'll be Olson with it. Olson feeds it in front to Girding. Girding trying to find the handle, can't get a stick on the puck, and Waconia will skate on a 2-on-2, maybe 3-on-2. Down the left side, bothered by Palmquist. Pass to the left circle. He comes in front. His backhand shot broken up by Lindell. Comes to Girding. Now it's Olson in the corner, feeds it up to Lindell. Lindell, hard shot, rebound comes out to Hokanen, just a little too late. Hard shot again, right in. That was blocked and then just sat there at the top of the crease. Fed up to Lindell again. Lindell, his shot is blocked off a skate or a shin guard. And Waconia, doesn't come out. It comes to Hokanen after Lindell swept it off the stick in the far corner for Olson. Olson fed it in front, but that's right to a Waconia player. And then it's kept in by Palmquist to Olson. His shot didn't get everything on it. Goes wide behind the net. Now Hokanen on the near side. Comes to Azanoff. Azanoff, his shot. Tipped by Olson. Loose puck in front. And he finds the handle and throws it in with a Waconia player draped all over him. Olson scores his team leading 4th of the season. And Chaska Chanhassen is up 3-1 with 3:51 to go in the second period. Looks like Azanoff should get at least the first assist. I think his first point of the season. I'm going to track the best I can. I'm going to track goals this season. I will not be tracking assists. There's a pass to Tyler. Tyler, his shot just goes wide. He had the goaltender sliding to his left. Tyler tried to go against the grain and go high to the blocker side and just missed the net. There's a great chance there by Matthew Tyler. There's a pass to Hokanen. No, that was Johnson, excuse me. Now it's Spalding with the puck. He'll just flip it out to neutral ice and force Waconia to regroup. They will in their own zone. Bothered by Matthew Tyler. Long pass comes all the way to the Stormhawks zone off of Spalding's stick, and then Waconia was just coming back on sides, but puck enters a little too soon. .301 to go. It'll be interesting that we may do a running time third period. I don't know. I think we just have an hour of ice. Face-off won by Kurt. Comes to Bigglebach. Bigglebach will go D to Palmquist. Palmquist will skate it up himself. Give to Lund. No, Ramaka. Ramaka, long shot. Rebound. Comes out, but Waconia was the first one on the puck. Now it comes all the way up. It'll be Palmquist to try to hold. He doesn't. And Waconia on the attack. Bigglebach sliding into the net, and I'm not sure why we're not getting a whistle. What? I don't know what that official was looking at. That was very strange. Bigglebach went down to slide and take away a pass, and as he did, he slid into the post, and the net went right off, and the official just stared at it and didn't blow it. I'm not sure what the thinking was there, but he's made 2 odd penalty calls in this game anyway, so guess I shouldn't be surprised. Here's a 3-on-1 chance if they hurry. Kurt cuts to the middle. He shoots high over the goaltender. Back with Bigglebach, and then Kurt back checking. Now it's Ramaka, Lund, and Palmquist on the attack. Slow developing, and that allows Waconia to break up that rush. Waconia now on the attack down the left side, bothered by Bigglebach, cuts to the middle, pass in front. That does not connect, goes to Ramaka. Ramaka will flip it up, but not out. Comes to Lund, stretch pass to Ramaka. Broken up for a second, then it went off Ramaka's stick. Tried to feed it to Kurt, and that stopped. And Waconia will go D to D and skate out. Good stick by Hokkinen to break up that rush. Kept in once again. It was off of Kurt's stick. Good pressure here. Should be a lesson for this team. Pressure. The backhand shot right on. Rebound picked up by Palmquist. Tried to feed it up to Weisenin. Kurt going to go for a tripping there. Inadvertent tripping as he was back checking. Didn't try to trip him, but he got his stick in the skates of the Waconia attacker. Really didn't need to be working that hard to back check. He had Weisenin defending there. Kurt should have been looking for the next Waconia player to pick up. Instead, he gets his stick in the skates, and it's a power play with 1:06 to go in the second period. Slap shot, pad save by Brandt, kicked high out. Now it comes to Johnson. Johnson up the wall to Hokkinen. Hokkinen will skate it out, hopefully get the red line. He'll get through the red line, then he's knocked down. That's going to be an interference call against Waconia. It's funny because that's a penalty that you're not going to see called at higher levels. You won't see that called in high school or in college. Well, maybe you will, but they are allowed to at least try to slow up the attacking player after they dump the puck in. But you're never going to see that allowed at the youth level. So we'll skate 4-on-4. That was another very short power play. They had an 18-second power play. So 4-on-4 for 1:42, and then a short power play for the Stormhawks. Johnson will go to Hokkinen. Hokkinen's got some ice to take. He'll take it in down the right side, taken off of his stick. And clearing pass out of reach. Lindell's going to have to slow up. He does. Nice job of Lindell to wait for Hokkinen to clear the zone. Turnover to Girding. His shot just flipped high over the net. Puck was on edge. I think he was a little surprised that he got the puck in such a great position. Back into the Waconia zone it goes. Waconia's pass eventually connects. We're under 10 seconds to play in the second period. Turnover to Lindell. He'll flip it up to Hokkinen. And 2-1-0. That'll do it for the second period. Chaska Chanhassen leads 3-1 after 2. Shots are 12-9 in favor of the Stormhawks. And we'll have 54 seconds of 4-on-4 time and then 18 seconds of power play for Chaska Chanhassen. 12 minutes on the clock. I think they're just going to do running time 12 minutes, as we have just 12 minutes of ice time left. So 4-on-4 again for 54 seconds, and then a short, about, let's see, 18-second power play for Chaska Chanhassen. Waconia dumps it in the Stormhawk zone. It'll be Bigglebach on it. Bigglebach pushes it ahead to Olson. Olson with the puck in his own zone, flips it up for Tyler. It bounces over his stick into the Waconia zone. They're going to regroup there. Dangerous little play there, but nice escape. Waconia on the attack. Has a bit of an edge on Bigglebach. Pass in front, broken up by Bigglebach, goes behind the net. Comes out to Bigglebach. He touches it to Tyler, who gives it back to Bigglebach. Now up to Olson. Olson 1-on-2. Olson protecting. His shot goes wide to the far side. Now it's Tyler with it. Tyler taken down, no call. Looked like that stick got into his legs, but no call there. Not an intentional trip, but it was kind of similar-ish to Kieran Kurt's power play, or penalty. He's back on the ice now. So we have a short power play for Chaska Chanhassen. It'll likely end before they get the puck in the zone, as Waconia is going to run out the kill right here. Wiseman blocks a shot. Bouncing puck at the left circle. Comes to Olson. Kurt. That wasn't Kurt. That was Tyler that pushed it ahead. A lot of reaching and just whacking at the puck. This is not the highest quality Bantam B1 hockey you're going to see right now. Oof. And it's backhanded up and out by Tyler. He's going to go for a chase. A change. Kurt will chase. Kurt looks for it, and he dumps it in deep. He didn't realize he had Spalding coming in late. If he looked up, got his head up, he might have found a chance to give it to Spalding. Now Waconia back on the attack. Bothered by Palmquist. Palmquist with the puck. Feeds it behind the net to Lindell. He'll backhand it for Spalding to give to Azanoff, and then Azanoff not able to make a pass. And it's Lindell. Lindell to Kurt. Kurt to Spalding. Spalding kicks it ahead, and will skate up. Spalding into the zone, and Azanoff skated off sides. Well, the face-off in front of the Waconia bench. We are doing running time with now 9:37 left in the third period. Kurt got about a 5-second break there, as he had jumped right onto the ice after his penalty. And now he's going to have to kind of get double shifted a little bit, so the lines are back together. Here is Kurt with the puck at the blue line. Cuts to the middle, lost the handle, tried to beat three Wildcats. Pinched by Palmquist, keeps it in. It's Lund. Lund, long shot, right into the W on the goaltender's chest. And Waconia with the loose puck, bothered by Ramaka behind the net, getting help from Lund. And look for the puck. It'll come out to Lund in the corner. He'll dump it down deep. It'll have to be Kurt to chase in the near corner now. Kurt, a little late getting there, but getting help from Palmquist to keep it in. Loose puck kept in by Lund, then it slides off of his stick. Long stretch pass, and I think that Waconia player was offside. They waved icing, but I think he was offsides. Doesn't matter. They'll get out. Long pass connects with Lund. Lund has Ramaka to his left. Gives it to him. Pass behind him. Now it's thrown in deep. Starting to see a little fatigue setting in. Although this game has been sloppy from the get-go, in my opinion. Waconia on the attack. There's a great chance. Nice defense, though. Never allowing a clean shot to get on, and then the big mitt of Nathan Brandt gets a whistle. Gonna start a play with about 7:45 to go in the third period. Again, running time due to ice time. And there's a puck high off the glass, comes out to Girding. Girding feeds it to Olson, not able to get control. Now it's Girding trying to fight for control. It's Waconia with it. He's on a little head of steam. He's dumped from behind, and there's going to be a penalty there. And what are they going to call? A tripping call. And it'll be a power play for the Stormhawks with about a little under 7 minutes to play in the third period. Leading 3-1. Shots are 13-10. 13-10 in favor of Chaska Chanhassen. It'll be Spalding, Azanoff, and Tyler, your forwards. Johnson and Wisenen, your defense. Tyler up to Wisenen. Wisenen, long shot past something, goes behind the net. Spalding has it taken off of his stick, and Waconia looks to get it out. They will. A little too easy of a breakout there on the penalty kill for Waconia. Here's Johnson. Johnson in his own zone, in the skates of Azanoff, and he can't control it. Wisenen over to Tyler. Tyler touches to Spalding. Spalding off the wall, but not out. He tried to pass it to himself, and then it's offsides or into the bench. I'm not sure where the puck ended up. Face-off won by Waconia. Dumps it in right to Palmquist. Palmquist behind his net. 50 seconds left on the power play. There's a shot. There's a clearing pass that right onto the stick of Waconia, and then the shot goes high over the net. And there's a turnover. Shot. Saved by Brandt. Loose puck. Picked up by Spalding up the wall. Bouncing puck. Loose puck in front. Mishandled by Brandt, but shot not able to get on. Spalding says, enough of this trash. I'm just going to ice the thing. Can't blame him at all. That was a brutal stretch for the Stormhawks there in their own zone. The penalty is essentially over. Once they drop the puck, it'll be pretty much over. Not the best power play by any stretch. I'm not sure we had a shot or even a chance. There's a shot by Waconia. They certainly have had more chances and more shots attempted on this power play, which is now over. It's getting 5-on-5 than Chaska Chanhassen did. Face off one to Wisenen. He'll flip it high to the blue line, but not out. Then Kurt whacks out at it to the red line. Broken up by his forechecker, fell down, so he's allowed an easier breakout. Here comes to Kurt at the red line. Bouncing puck. He swings at it, comes into the zone. Lund with it. Sharp angle shot right on, and the loose puck is gathered up. Not the most entertaining of games, I'd have to say. This has been kind of a sloppy one. There's a face-off one to Palmquist. Palmquist backhands it in. Now it's Olson in the corner, drops for Girding, but just a little out of his reach. Girding, nice stick to slow up the rush, then kept in by Palmquist. Puck flutters to the slot, and then it's thrown off the wall all the way down. I'm guessing we'll have another icing. We will. Woof. Sometimes hockey games are fun to watch, sometimes they're not. This is one of the latter. This is like watching Iowa football in some respects. Only 26 combined shots, so not a lot of offense in this game, and really not a lot of great, grade A scoring chances. We've seen some decent defensive play, like we just saw there from Holden Palmquist, but otherwise it's been stuff like that. A pass in the skates and turned over, pass like that's turned over. A lot of little things that are just making for kind of ugly hockey. There's a chance if they give it to him. On the pass, that's a perfect example of what this game has been. Have a chance to send a player in alone. That was Hokanen, had a chance to go in alone. Here's Palmquist now, left circle, hard shot off the post. That is a weapon for this Stormhawk team. Palmquist's shot. But that missed opportunity there is just kind of what we've seen a lot in this game. Olson with the puck has a streaking Hokanen to his right. If he gives it to him in a place he can handle the puck, he goes in on a breakaway. Instead, the puck is out of his reach, and then no great scoring chance comes of it. And we've seen that in many, many different instances in this game. Here's Spalding right inside the blue line. About a minute and a half to play, thankfully. Good stick there by Tyler to once again slow up the Waconia rush. And Bigglebach recognizes the pass was going errant, and he picked it off, dumped it in. It's been just this way on both ends of the ice for both teams. Interception by Wiseman. Wiseman, long shot, kick save, almost kicked in then by the Waconia player. It's along the wall in the corner. Spalding fighting for it, gets help from Tyler. Tyler pinned to the wall as they fight for it with 1 minute to play in this game. Chaska-Chanhassen still leading 3-1. Spalding looking at his options, feeds it up the wall to Bigglebach. He'll backhand it just in to keep it in the zone to Spalding. Waconia will just get it to safety. Now they fight for it along the red line. It's Waconia on a chance here. Great chance, and I'm not sure if that hit post or what. Great chance. That was like one of the best scoring chances of the game. It was Waconia with 20 seconds to play. Here's another one. Shot misses the net. Two great scoring chances for the for the Wildcats. Now just about 10 seconds to play. Waconia with a hop in their step in this finish this game. Nice poke check there by Brandt to break that up, and that'll do it for this game. Icing is the call, but the clock will run out. Final 3-1. Chaska-Chanhassen defeats Waconia. Certainly nothing to hang their hats on. I think Chaska-Chan could play a lot better than they showed today. Nevertheless, a win's a win. Goals today by Olson, Lindell, and Palmquist. Lindell and Palmquist defensemen. Olson with his team leading fourth. Palmquist with his third, and Lindell with his first of the season. So that'll do it from the Victoria Rec Center. Chaska-Chanhassen gold 3, Waconia 1. This game brought to you by Edge Tech Hockey. Thanks for watching. Edge Tech.